Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. We are back again with another live show on the channel. It is our match review and player ratings from yesterday's 1-0 defeat against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Really disappointment it was. Couldn't get the Champions League secured before the final game of the season, but it is still within our hands. Mason will be here. He was just on his way home from work. But let's get into it, shall we? You know what to do. If you enjoy the show tonight, please do remember to give us a thumbs up. Again, it's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So please do smash those likes. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed to new job what goes on the channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. Completely free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. And, of course, please hit that bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So please hit the bell to make sure all up to date with the content that we bring out for you. Sorry, repeat that again. That notifies you what comes out on the channel week in, week out. So again, hit the bell to stay up to date with all the content. And if you want to give a donation, feel free to become a member. It's 99p at the join button. So there you are. Lee, hope you're keeping well. Martin, hope you're keeping well. Evening, I'm confident we'll get the job done soon. The players will know the task at hand, and the crowd will let them know what's going on if another team has scored. I'm going to address something later on in the show, Lee, if that's okay, just to let you know. Michael, good evening. Hope you are keeping well. Right, so yesterday we saw the lineup and Isak was missing for the game yesterday. A bit of a blow for us, even though he hasn't been up to it in the past few games. But Callum Wilson come in and, I mean, come on. He fills you with no excitement anymore, Callum Wilson. He just doesn't. I mean, fair play, his hold-up was okay for me yesterday. But it's just, he doesn't look like he can score goals anymore, unfortunately, which is a real shame. But that's what it's all good having these play hold up with the balls, but if you can't be there to put the ball in the back of the net anymore, what does that tell you? The guy's just absolutely done for me now. He really is, and the sooner he's gone when the season ends, it's one of the players we now need to move on. I mean, he's been a great servant, but I think we've seen the bigger picture now. The injuries have caught up with him. He cannot do it anymore. He just cannot. And it's a real shame. He thought he wasn't bad too first half. He wasn't, but a striker's job is to score goals, Lee, and he just doesn't look like he can do it anymore, as I've just mentioned. Ian, good evening. Hope you're keeping well as well. I mean, first half, we really took a lot of control of that first half, to be fair. We set up some great opportunities for themselves. I mean, the best one we had where Bruno had a opportunity, which was saved by Raya, and then Raya had to pull off another save after that. I mean, what a great opportunity that was. So David Raya really kept them in it in that first half. Even some Arsenal fans saying they absolutely rode their luck in that first half because we were really coming at them. Tino had a shot which was called by the, but we were creating chances for ourselves, which I was liking what we were doing in that first half. Just a shame we just couldn't take those opportunities because there were some great ones. And David Raya is just... And even a chance from a corner we had as well. Another good save from Raya. It looks like he could have saved the Titanic at that rate. He really could. It's the second half. I mean, we have a habit of doing this. We really do. And why do we keep doing it? But we have a habit of just going into a shell in the second half. And I don't get why are we doing that? Because look how we really took the game at Arsenal in that first half. We didn't score, but possibly if we'd done that in the second half, you never know. We could have maybe had a goal in that second half. It's just, unbelievable. But we let Arsenal come at us. And Anthony Gordon, I mean, What's he doing? What are you doing? Giving the ball away like that, which allows Arsenal to pounce on it. And ball played to Declan Rice, and it's a good goal to be fair. But the goal to me could have been prevented if Gordon didn't give the ball away then, and we could have possibly come out with a 0-0 draw, and that would have made things a little bit more easier for us. But it's a poor giveaway, and there's something not right with Gordon at the moment. I don't think he's fit enough. He's not ready to start games at the moment. He just isn't. The past 2 games he started, yesterday and against Chelsea, he wasn't on his game. He's getting beat off the ball too easily. He's going down far too easily. There's something not right. There really, really isn't. If come next Sunday, he has to go on the bench for me. He has to. And I don't care if it's his former club, but he's not performing at the moment up to what he should be. He just isn't. I personally think we should go back to 4-3-3, but if we do stick with the 5 at the back, I think I'll be taking Gordon out and I'll be making a change in that lineup. Well, let's wait and see what happens with Isak come the end of the season. I mean, I have heard about the thing, what's been said about what Eddie Howe's come out with. And again, Eddie's not going to really come out and he's not going to address a lot of players' futures. He really, really isn't. So, but I know some people have been a little bit, but it is what it is. But yeah. Wacky, good evening. Hope you're well. And good evening to you, Chippers. Hope you're keeping well as well. It was a little disappointing that we give that game to Arsenal in the second half, and we didn't really turn up until going into stoppage time. I mean, that's not right. Look at where we are on the table. There's no need to go into a shell. There just isn't. Arsenal could have been there for the taking. They've been a little bit bumpy in the Premier League as of late. They've dropped points. They've lost games in games they should be winning. I thought it could have been a big opportunity for us yesterday, but the second half, we really, really shot ourselves in the foot. We just did. But do you know what? I'm not going to, me and other fans, we're not going to go into complete meltdown over it. Again, the Champions League is still within our hands. We are capable of beating Everton on the final game of the season. We are at home. Everton, they've won their last game. They've won their last game at Goodison Park. Well, the men's team, because they're moving stadiums next season. So this season, it's a big game. We're sure we'll no doubt get behind the lads. But we need to stop performing for the full 90 minutes. We really, really have to. If we want the Champions League. Because Everton will be feeling up for this. They want to try and end the season on a bit of a high as well for themselves as well. Lee Gordon does my head and he loses the ball. Again and again, there's no need for it. Why is he? I'd like to know why he's doing that. Because we know what we see from Gordon. We know what he's capable of doing. But I think he's not up to much full match fitness for me. He just isn't. It just isn't. There should be no sentiment in football on his performances. Gordon should not. Nah, I agree, Mick, as well. He's on the bench for me. He goes on the bench for me. Even 4-3-3, I think Willock may come into centre midfield for this one. And we'll have Barnes on the left and Murphy on the right. Or if we do stick with the 5 at the back, I would put Murphy further forward, and Emil Kraft could go in at wing back for me as well. If Trippier, by the looks of it, is not going to make it the rest of the season as well. Gordon never plays well via Everton. He tries too hard. I think he does it well sometimes. He really does. PD, all the clubs know we give it our all in the first half, so we try to hold out when they can give it a go and get a result when we flag. Absolutely. Good evening, Peter. Hope you're well. Good evening, Philip. Hope you're keeping well as well. And good to hear as well. You're keeping well as well, Philip. It was a really poor second half. It was just very lackluster. We're putting some good balls in there. Fair play. Osula came on. We're putting some good balls in the box. But there was just no one on the end of them. Because there was some really good crosses in the way it was. But just no one, just No one there on the end of them. And why was Asula playing on the right? To me, I would have had him through the middle. And again, I think Eddie took the wrong players off as well. I didn't think it was right to bring Murphy off, even though I wouldn't say he did much that he did last week. I think Gordon should have been off for me, because if you give the ball away like that you cost your team just there doing that. What does that say? What does that say? Don't worry, guys. If we win Sunday and all is amazing this season. Yep, that's it. If we win, we've got the Champions League secured. Good evening, Ian. Hope you're well. Julie, good evening. Hope you're keeping well. Anthony Gordon definitely not be right since his return from injury. Not on the same level. Off performances from last season badly, and I would bench him on Sunday also. Yeah, a lot of people are saying the same here, Philip, because they're not happy with his performances. They really just aren't. And it's a real shame. It just isn't. But we gifted Arsenal that win, because at times they absolutely rode out their luck against us. At times they did. And again, what really annoys me in the second half, right, they're having Saliba looks like he's come off with an injury. I would say it's an injury that he's come off with. So they bring on Calafiori, who is a fullback, a left back, who's having to play in the centre of defence. So that's going to make their defence a little bit more weaker than it normally is. But we don't go at them. That really frustrated me yesterday. Why did we not go at them in that second half? Because we were capable of. Because that's definitely not their strongest back four of all time. I think Kiwior did play for well. That was the one we should be looking to target, because I don't think he's been the bright spot for Arsenal, but I thought he had a decent game for them yesterday. He did. But come on, just come on. You should be looking to get at them in the second half. Arsenal be known to concede goals when other teams have opened them up in the defence. Mason will be on. He's just on his way home from work, Chippers. When I seen fixtures at the beginning of the season, I thought, yes, I hope we can relegate Everton on the last day of the season. Might backfire and stop us getting in Champions League. Hopefully that's not the case. We know Pickford is coming up. We know that he'd want to try and get one over us, definitely, as well. So, good evening, Pete. Oh, don't know what I'm there. Good evening, Gary. Hope you're keeping well. Eddie, another game of two halves. Yep, it was. Great first half and a shit second half. It was. Mason's coming in now, actually. So, well done to Palace for winning the FA Cup. Do you know what? Well done to Palace on the FA. They deserved it. They really deserved it. Good evening, all. David, hope you're well. And Mason's, yeah. We will batter Everton at the Cathedral, I'm confident. Well, this is our review, Mason. It was a tale of two halves.
It was.
Half had some great opportunities. The second half, we just go into a shell.
Fuck off, shit was. Yeah. Chip, that's fuck off. I haven't even been on here for a second. Chip, that's your girlfriend's in the background, by the way. Yeah. I mean, first half we were all right, and the second half, we were poor.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we had Isak yesterday, we probably would have buried some of them chances.
I mean, Wilson, he had a few. Some of his holder play was fine, but come on, is that what a striker's supposed to do? Well, it isn't.
At least the final game of the season is just on Sunday, and we can just say bye to Wilson.
When the season ends, he's got to go now.
I'm sick and tired of him now. Like, I am fed up.
I mean, even if Isak misses the final game, give Asula an opportunity, even though probably Eddie says he's not ready. But we are not seeing goals from Callum Wilson at all. Look what Asula could probably bring you.
He hasn't even scored one goal this season.
Not in the
Well,
Premier League, no.
apart from the Birmingham game, but
That was it.
you're wasn't out.
Osula has had very little minutes, has already got one Premier League goal.
You're wasn't out.
Probably a Callum Wilson, probably a few years ago, would have been in those areas. Well, he was nowhere. He was just nowhere. Again. We cannot allow John Pickford to be laughing in our face next week, Pete. That would destroy our summer. Exactly.
Well, that depends what happens with the Sunday when there's Saturday.
No matter what the score is or the performance for Everton, but 3 points is the most it is, yeah. Come on, man. We won the cup. We have had an amazing time. We could top it off with this beautiful weekend with Champions League. Nothing could beat this. I'm feeling confident we can beat Everton. Good evening, Innocence. Is Philip. Arsenal fans only sing when the crowd are useless. Arteta needs to grow up, says Susan. I mean, I see Ty got wound up again.
Did he? Oh, God.
Yep. Yeah, Ty got absolutely wound up on one of our fans. The same fan as well, would you believe it?
Jesus Christ.
I believe it was the same fan who done it when we beat them 2-0 at the Emirates in the Carabao Cup.
If you haven't seen it, it's 1-0 Liverpool, by the way.
No, I don't think it will be the case. We know strange things happened on the final day, but if these players don't know what's at stake, then something has gone wrong badly. Yep. Main thing is that it's still in our hands. All we have to do is win against Everton, which we should do. Yep. Wish too many injuries and surgeries bodies. Wish Wilson too many injuries and surgeries bodies has broken down. I can completely agree. Osula should start ahead of Wilson if Isak is still out injured. Yep, absolutely. What's your reaction to Palace equaling Swansea's trophy haul, says Lee?
Not bad. At least you've won something.
It is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Look, David Raya could have saved the Titanic at this rate in that first half.
And I was shaky at times, but the fact is, if that was like an Isak, he probably would have. I'm not. Probably buried one or two.
Tied the delusionary who thinks everything is rosy in the gone. All he could say is 70 years. I don't know why AFTV have still got him. Raya's he's a good keeper, but he can be a bit error prone as well. I mean, that kick. Look at that! Look at that kick he played out to Tonali, which could have put us 1-0 up when Bruno had that chance.
I know. Crazy.
Only 2 days left, and I hate seeing it, but really hope Spurs win Europa League so it destroys Man United's PSR. Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, I'm not looking forward to the Europa League final.
What could they say? How? Whoa. And I'm going to keep it. It's not Friday. But how the fuck are they paying 70 million for Cunha? What the fuck? They're supposed to be in debt.
Can't believe a West Ham fan would say that. Well, I'm not looking forward to the Europa League final. It's been two poor teams this season, and I don't know how they've got to a final. It's not going to be an interesting final, I don't think. Because what fact is one of those teams gets Champions League. They really do.
Did you not see in the group chat what I shared earlier on when I was at work? Apparently, there was rumours that Amarin was going to resign in January, but he was persuaded to stay. He was going to resign in January.
I heard rumours about that as well. It's the shit derby. Loving the channel shows. Cheers, Pete. Job I done. Hope you're keeping well. New 3-year period, Mason. Clubs can now spend. But Man United's riddled with debt, though.
Exactly.
The big European team should be ashamed of themselves that Spurs, Man U are in the Europa League final. Not going to be the best. No, it's not. Two shocking sides with no right to be anywhere near the Champions League. Those rules should be scrapped. If the side winning the Europa League finishes bottom half of their league, it's a shambles. if we do get Champions League, how many players do we need? Could we get 150 mil for Isak and strengthen around the team? No one's going to afford 150 million for Isak.
But apparently, and now Liverpool, Arsenal, now Chelsea want Gordon, and Newcastle have slapped bang 80 million.
Well, I wouldn't keep Gordon yet. I mean, there's something not right with Gordon. Then we know there isn't. He doesn't look fit for me. His last 2 starts, he's not been fully in the game.
I said it on Jason's show last night that I think somebody isn't happy that he didn't get Liverpool move in the summer. That's why he's That's why the performances have been poor this season, because I think he wanted that Liverpool move in the summer.
Interesting. If Spurs win, it'll be funny as Mackham's loses playoff the final. Man U riddled with threats as well. The season of the underdogs, I think Spurs might do it. What's our record against like Pickford? I think we have scored a few past him. I think the first goal we scored against him was back in 2018 when we drew 1-1 with Everton when Rondon scored. We beat them 3-2 at St James's Park. When we were 2-0 down, we came back to win 3-2. We did score when we did lose 2-1 Everton at home under Bruce, and we did score 2 against them when we got that amazing comeback against Everton at Goodison Park.
The fact is with Pickford, it all depends if he's up for it. If the Mackham's get beat on Saturday. He
didn't play in the 2-1 defeat during COVID.
He bottled that. He bottled that. He bottled that.
But then we did score 2 past against them when Callum Wilson scored twice when Graham Jones came in. We beat them 3-1, and then when Trippier scored his first goal from a free kick. So we have scored a canny few past him, to be fair. Like, Jamie Vardy scoring his 200 Leicester goal in farewell appearances have been a class 7. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The reported figure you have to spend is 150 million. You don't get much for 150 million, maybe 3 players, but I think you need more, says Wacky. Yep. Possibly do. All Spurs players are getting injured, though they are. I know Kulusevski's now out for the final. Man United debt is 600 million mortgage, and what they owe on players plus day-to-day overdraft. The mortgage is wrong, as PSO was supposed to stop it, but most clubs owe on players need to sell to buy due to PSO. Any news on Modric playing for Swansea next season?
No.
Lejeune's going against Pickford as well. I'll never forget that as well. Really, really
won't. Bruce fucked him, Lee. I'm sorry. I like Lejeune, but Bruce absolutely fucked him.
I don't think Bruce put the truth.
No, the fact is he came back from an ACL injury too soon.
He was. That was his problem, was his injuries. I like Lejeune. He was a very solid centre-back.
I liked him. But look what he did. He came back early. Look what he did. He when against Leicester, look what happened.
I thought him and Lascelles made a strong centre-back partnership, to be fair, like under Rafa. Yeah, even Julie said she liked Florian Lejeune as well. I did as well. I really, really did as well. Perez 2, Rondon 1. Yep, in 3-2. Yep, I remember that as well. So we have got a good record of scoring goals against Pickford. We do. Just we didn't do it down at Goodison Park this season. We did it once last season where we drew 1-1, but we got beat 3-0. But it is what it is. I mean, right, second off, Mason, why do we go into a shell and not come out at Arsenal? They bring off Saliba, a centre-back, because it's definitely an injury. That's why he came off. But they bring on Calafiori, a full-back, a left-back, who has to play in the middle. That's going to weaken Arsenal at the back a little bit more. But why do we not go at them in the second half? Why are we having this habit of going into a shell in the second half?
Couldn't tell you. It's happened a couple times this season, that like.
It's happened a few times this season, and I don't get why. There's no need for it. We could have took that in the second half. They're going to be a little bit more weakened at the back. We could have really, really got at them, and we only came right out of it going into stoppage time. But that's poor, that. That's so poor, that. And do you think the players we took off, Mason, were wrong? I didn't agree with Bonds being taken off. I really didn't agree with Murphy being taken off as well. I think Gordon should have been sacrificed.
You should have took Gordon off. I should have kept me.
Look what Gordon was at fault for giving the goal away.
Exactly. You should have brought off Gordon. You shouldn't have kept. You should have kept Murphy and Bonds on and off.
In your dreams, Ian, is all I can say. Perez 20 La Liga goals this season. I like Perez, but we know
Torres has just scored for Liverpool.
No, he hasn't.
It's 2-0.
No, he hasn't. You've got to. You can't. The fact is, you've said Torres first. Makes it more obvious then. God, I wonder what was actually said at half time. Exactly, Philip. Yep.
Oh, Brighton just scored. It's probably some more.
No, he's not. Wacky amount we will have to spend will be dependent on us getting Champions League. Get Champions League odds up a minimum 20 million plus and increases in sponsorship. Yeah. Agree, Wacky. Their PSR position is much worse than all. Yeah, it's got to be. They will sell. He's going on about they will probably sell Rashford as he's homegrown. Anthony being sold plus Mina for 100% profit, so they'll probably want to scrape their way out. Possibly would as well. I did agree with Murphy Bonds get taken off. Gordon should have been subbed off. He should have been. I mean, it's a good finish by Rice, Mason, but again, as we said, the goal could have been prevented if Gordon didn't give away the ball in a silly area. Ball played to Rice. It's a good goal, but we've gifted them that. We have absolutely gifted them that goal. And the fact is, if we didn't give them that goal, it could have been 0-0.
Exactly. We would have been in Champions League if it wasn't for him.
All players coming to the toon take ages to get the team to get their fitness up, then play a few games and get injured. Is the train too much? Just let them play football with light training. Yeah, a possibility that, Ian. I can see where you're coming from. I wish someone would ask that question in the press conference, Pete. Yeah, do you know what, Gary? I completely agree. Really, really agree. I mean, I'm just Asula. I mean, why did Asula get thrown to the right side?
You should. I think he plays more better. Fuck's sake, Jackie.
I didn't get why Asula was playing on the right. Why it was gone? We know going through the middle doesn't work. It doesn't work at all.
I don't mind going being at Asula playing in the way, but he should have played.
I thought Asula played well when he come on.
He did. He did, like.
That's why I want to see him get ahead of Callum Wilson. So there you are. Anyway, but Arsenal win the game 1-0. I mean, but the good thing is the Champions League. It's still within our hands. The Champions League. It's still all we've got to do is beat Everton on Sunday, which we are capable of doing. We are good at home as of late. I think we've won every home game since then.
Hopefully we can do it.
Yeah, I'll get on in a moment in a minute, Lee. Don't worry, Louise. The back will ask what Eddie thinks of Sunderland getting to play. Get to the playoff final, you want? I don't believe it is.
It is? Are you always just scored for Brighton? One proof? There.
Oh, well, then fair enough. I'm trying not to fall for it at the moment. Gary Lineker now, yep, he is. He leaves them permanently as well. But what do you make of some Arsenal fans? Again, we'll not mention names there, Mason. That Arsenal, some of their fans are not happy with second place, and they still want Arteta to go.
Pathetic.
All I'm going to say is I don't think Arteta will go anywhere anytime soon for them. I think the owners will be happy that he's getting Arsenal into the Champions League, and that is going to please their owners.
Yeah, it's pathetic. Their fan base is pathetic, like.
Well, no, he is in there, Julia. I completely agree with that. Absolutely. But again, top four, Champions League, it's still within our hands. Just got to get the job done on the final game. And we've got it. And we definitely have got it. But the fact is, we can't afford to go into a shell next week against Everton of all teams.
Nah.
I mean, Everton are they're ending their season on a bit of a high, to be fair.
No. And I've got now to play for, but they'll give her a game.
Yeah, they will.
They'll give her a game.
They definitely will. Absolutely, they will. Who would you say was their player of the match yesterday or man of the match yesterday, Mason? Because I think Bruno in the first half was absolutely outstanding. I thought Botman was really, really good as well. Livramento had another good game for me as well.
I said Tino.
Tino, you did. I think Tino had another really good game. He did.
Yeah, I said Tino.
When was the last time Arsenal didn't qualify for the Champions League? Exactly. They were used to finishing out of it for some time. Arsenal, even in finish above City this season, a nice try, Chippers. David Moyes always seem to finish City seasons strong. Really hope they are almost on the beach this week. They had some injuries on the beach. They had some injuries. Yeah, they did. I think Branthwaite's one of them. Coleman's another one. Who was the other one? Or was it Tarkowski? He was already injured.
Tarkowski, Branthwaite, and
we have to come out the blocks on the final whistle, and Dan Burn, my man. I thought Burn got beat a few times. I thought it won't be the same. I agree. Yeah, I think they're on about match of the day because Gabby Logan and Kelly Coates are taking over it. Pope's distribution. Do you know what? I mean, I've been impressed with Pope lately. He actually hasn't put a foot wrong, hasn't he?
He's proven game by game.
He did have a lot to do yesterday as well. He did have an awful lot to do yesterday, Pope.
And now we've been linked with loads of keepers. I think Pope's trying to impress if he wants to stay if he wants to stay for next season, because I know we've been linked with a couple of keepers. We just have to see what happens.
Yep. That's it. Yep, absolutely.
Julie Chipper's fancy so.
His Holiness back to his best. Yep. I would hate it if we went in at halftime 0-0 against Everton, that we come out playing crap again. I wouldn't like that at all, Gary, to be fair. I really wouldn't. Lawrence, good evening. Hope you're keeping well as well. Right, we are going to do the player ratings, but there is one thing I want to address first before we get into the player ratings. Right. No names are going to be mentioned. Okay.
Fuck off, Chippers.
And if we could not put names in the chat as well, please, if that's okay, right. Friday show, towards the end, it got really, really out of hand. It really, really did. Some of the comments we saw in there were really disgusting and went completely over the top. Mason, you took care of that, which was good. And again, thank you so much to Mason for that as well, because I thought comments like that are not welcomed at all anywhere on this show. And all we say is, we like to do this channel because we love talking about football. We like to have a bit of banter. We like to have a discussion with the people who watch this channel as well. But all I will say is, if anyone is going to throw abuse at either myself, Mason, any guests we get on, any people in the chat, any of our mods, you will simply be banned at the end of the day, because we do not come out on here to tolerate abuse, or we do not tolerate abuse to anybody who we are really, really proud to class as good friends of ours. And if we do see that, we take action on that immediately. So that's all I can say on that now. So there
Can I
we
just
go.
quickly come in here? Not just for what you were saying. Other channels do the same as well. Not just
exactly.
Not just the YouTube, not just the channel he was on about. He was slagging off this channel for no reason whatsoever. It just came out of the blue. But the fact is, as well, he said that. But the fact is, right, other channels do the same for charity.
Exactly.
There's no need to slag off this channel who puts stuff for charity. That channel is not the only one. There's other channels who do it. And there's no need.
I'm not sure, Julie. You might have to try.
You can't. I've tried. I've tried numerous times.
I've tried
numerous times where I can't. That's why I've done it on here. But the fact is, right, it was no need to go on the way he did, because the fact is, other channels do the same with charity. But I think there was a little bit of jealousy there, to be honest.
Yeah, but again, well done to Mason on dealing with that.
Because other channels who have low subscribers, not just Newcastle channels, other channels as well. I know a couple who do it. There's a Man City one who I know who's good friends with Peter. He did a stream for charity. Why not say something to him?
That's it.
Pathetic.
That's all we're gonna. Yeah, but that's all we're gonna say on that now. When we've moved on, we're gonna move on from that now. So we will get into the player ratings now. Remember to take part in the chat, please, and let us know what your ratings are. Who's starting it off then?
I'm on board.
Who's starting it off? Go on, Mason. You kick it off with Pope.
Apart from letting that go, I thought he was alright.
Do you know what he was? I think
7?
he's really. Do you know what? We've got the Pope back than when he first came into the club.
7.
7. Yep. Distribution was good.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, Julie. Or just let myself and Mason know if we see any of that again. So we've got 7.5. I know Friday shows get mental this banner, but absolutely, yeah, absolutely, you can do wacky. Pope 7-8 will do. Pete, cheers there, Joe. So a lot of 7s, some 8s coming in for Pope as well. Right then, so back to me and Pope 7 from Philip as well. Right, we will go into the centre backs now. First of all, Fabian Schär. I thought he was quite solid. I'll give Fabian Schär a 7. I thought he was quite solid for me. I don't think he really put an awful foot wrong a lot of the time for me, so I'll go with a 7 for Schär. 7 shares, a lot of 7s, some 8s coming in for Schär as well. Right, Mason. Sven Botman.
Again, the same with Pope, all right. Always all right. 7 as well.
Ooh, I thought Botman was outstanding for me yesterday.
Actually, 8.
Fair enough, yeah. So a lot of Botman's 8. Your stream is great. Going through some tricky stuff at the moment and watching this is a great help to sit down, watch and chill out on an evening. Thanks again. Botman 8, share a 7 as well. Right. Burn, for me, got beaten quite a few times for me at times yesterday. Not one of his games that he has been playing as well. I'll give Burn a 6. Bit off his game at times for me yesterday. 7.5, 6.5, 7.5. Skelly beat him to a header. That's not right as well, Joe. Should be getting beaten to a player like that as well. So 6 for Burn. Right, we'll go into the wing backs now. Back to you, Mason, with Jacob Murphy.
Seven.
Yeah.
Okay, time. Maybe. I thought he was okay.
Ineffective a little bit at times, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But I think he should have still stayed on the pitch. I didn't think he should have been taken off. So we go for 7.
Yeah.
Got a 7, we got a 6, and we got a 6.5. Murphy a 5 as well. 5.5 for Murphy. You're just catching in with his rating for Paul for a 7. Right, Livramento, left wing back, and I thought Livramento had a canny game. I thought he was really good again. I like him that he's getting up and down those flanks. He's not frightened to take players on. He really, really isn't. Did put some okay balls in the box as well. Just a shame no one was there at times. The one he had, which was a good save, but again, I liked how he was constantly running at them. Just there was a one opportunity. He got all the way nearly, but he just hesitated and stopped a little bit. Oh, which he could have nearly gone all the way for me. Imagine if he got all the way. You never know what could have happened from that. But I've got to say I was impressed with Tino yesterday. I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he did very well again for me yesterday. So we've got a 7.5, an 8, an 8. Very good on the left. He's making that position and aim for himself, Julie, to be fair. Like, needs to get rid of the share. I've not really noticed he's got the share looking like Tash share, Julie. So... Tino 8 did well. Pressured runs, just his work in the opposite box. Needs to learn to shoot. Yeah, I agree with that, Joe. Absolutely. So we go on to the centre midfields now. First of all, Mason, Mr. Sandro Tonali.
It was all right, okay. But that shot, you should have done a little bit better with it. But I thought it was all right to 8.
8, okay. Tino did well. Pressured runs, just is working opposite. I've just read that one. 8, 7.5, 7.5. So we can just catch up with the rating still. 8. Tonali 7.5 was everywhere and edge and didn't slow. Yep. Tonali is 7, 7.5 for Mr. Sandro Tonali. Okay, right. Bruno, captain, and Bruno in the first half was absolutely immense. Absolutely immense, Bruno was in that first half. Was really getting at them. Had a great opportunity, which shame he didn't score, which he could have done. It was a good save from Ria.
2-1. Was like.
Oh.
So just be half time, so was like.
Oh, well then. I'm going to give Bruno an 8.
Oh, he did it tonight. He did it tonight. He did it tonight.
He did. So Bruno in 8. First off, second half did drop off a little bit, I thought. But 8 for our captain Bruno.
I want to put Sabazlai just in it tonight.
Oh, did you? 8.5 as well. Right, back to you, Mason. Again, Ian catching up with his ratings for Murphy. Bruno, 7.5, second half disappointing. He was a little bit off in the second half. Only my marks are true marks. Right, back to you, Mason. Harvey Barnes.
As you know, I need some stuff.
Yeah. 8.
Do you know what? I thought Barnes had another decent game for me. So what?
8.
So what are we going for 8 for Barnes?
Yeah.
What have we gone with an 8? Oh, we Mason takes himself off mute.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8.
What was the reason for the 8?
I thought it was one of the better players yesterday.
Again, shouldn't have been taken off, should he?
No.
Yeah, I think only my marks are true marks, says Ronald. 7.5, 7, 8.5, 7.5. Barnes 8 coming on along nicely. I really like Barnes. Hope he doesn't go in the summer. Aston Villa sniffing about. He's proved a lot of people wrong, Harvey Barnes. I think it's just been down to he hasn't been getting the minutes, which is why maybe in previous games he's not been what he has been. But since he's been getting those minutes, I've been impressed with him. I really have. Maybe if he's not scoring, I like how he's not frightened to take players on now, like he would have been, like he was at Leicester City. I'm glad we're seeing the Harvey Barnes when that we've purchased. And I hope Barnes stays on. I really hope he does.
Same.
And he's definitely should well be ahead of Gordon at this rate at the moment. Which now brings you on to Mason. Which brings you on to Mason. Anthony Gordon.
2.
2.
Shite. It was absolutely shite yesterday. We were one of the worst players on the pitch. One of the worst players on the pitch yesterday.
I mean, first off, he made some good runs. Was trying to put some balls in the box, but you've got to knock him down for the ball he gave away yesterday, don't you?
I thought he was shite yesterday.
You can't be giving the balls away like that, can you?
Can't. I generally thought he was shite yesterday.
Fair enough. 7.58. Gordon 2. 4.5. No, make that a 4. 5.55. Gordon 3.5. First half runs saved him. Bruno man of the match. So a 2 for Gordon. Wow. Gordon needs to step up against his former club on Sunday, says Julie. He goes on the bench though, Julie, and you bring him on in the second half. 8.5 for Bruno from Ian. Right, last one of the start 11. Callum Wilson. Right, it is all good. Doing well, holding up play with the ball and all that. But that is not what a striker's job is really they are supposed to be doing. A striker's job, majority, is to put the ball in the back of the net. And I'm sorry, Callum Wilson absolutely looked like he didn't look like doing any of that for me at all yesterday. Absolutely not. He's finished. Time to go at the end of the season. Hopefully this guy doesn't get a new contract. I think they've got to sit down with Callum Wilson and says, we are concerned. You are not putting balls in the back of the net anymore. We're not seeing them. Your contract's coming to an end. You're going to have to be moved on. Callum, you're going to have to be moved on at the end of the season or when your contract officially expires because we're not seeing the goals anymore. We're just not. We know the injuries have caught up with him now. They really have. He looks a million miles away from scoring any goal now. He doesn't fill you with excitement, any hope, or any confidence anymore. You just look at him, you're just sitting there watching, you just think, oh, Callum Wilson. Is this the Callum Wilson we've got now at this football club? That's what it feels like to me now. I'm going to go with a 2 as well for Wilson. Hold up play good, but where's them? Wanted to try and put the ball in the back of the net. Where is it? Where is it? It's gone. It's absolutely gone. Sorry, it's a goodbye to Callum. You've been a great servant, but the time has now come for him to be moved on. It's as simple as that now. Barnes has a tricky to find space to cut in for shot. Gordon is a bit too predictable. Wilson a 3. Wilson 1 for not getting injured. He's finished. No pace for what we play now exactly. Wilson 2 for each boot on the correct foot. His time is now past. He was one of my favourite Newcastle United players. He was one of my favourite players as well, Judy, when he first burst on the scene. Now it's just like no excitement, just no hope at all when you've got Callum in there now. Unfortunately not. Wilson should not be in the team anymore. 3. Barnes a 7. Thinking I'll play a 70-year-old Sean Neve over him, says Lawrence. I would as well. He will also meet the club-trained quarter for the UEFA squad next season. There you go. Big Dunk still favourite striker behind War Al. Oh, Big Dunk. Good choice there, Julie. You can catch up Wilson. The ball is there. We need Alexander Isak. His next game. Hopefully he's back for next week and Dean's going for 4 for Gordon. 2022 World Cup. Would love that Callum Wilson back. He played well. He just seemed he didn't score because he maybe didn't get a lot of minutes. But the games he's getting the minutes now, what we're saying, just a player that looks absolutely completely finished completely now. That's it. Time to go. Goodbye, Callum. And 100% agree with that, Pete. Cheers, Gary. Right, we'll go into substitutions because we've done all the starting 11 now. So we made 3 substitutions at the same time. Right, and so we did bring on, well, actually, one of them that was just ahead. The first one, Mason, was Lewis Miley.
It's a tough one, that league.
I thought he was very ineffective.
4.
4?
I give him 4. Didn't do
struggled
much.
to get in the game, didn't he?
No.
Didn't make an impact, did he?
No.
Wilson a 5, a 5.5, a 6. Miley 4 didn't do anything to catch the eye. So, yeah, I think it was a very bit disappointing for Miley. We know Miley has not had a lot of minutes as well, and he's going to be a little bit rusty as well. Wacky says, I think you will see Lascelles, Longstaff, and Wilson Gore, to be honest, they are all done and have been for a while. Wacky, I couldn't agree more. Those are definitely the top 3. I'd move on completely. Inject Isak's balls and get him on the field. His passing one isn't bad when we did have the ball, but invisible otherwise. Yeah, absolutely. Miley is 6 from Ronald. Right, next one, Mason. I came on but got booked pretty quickly straight away when he came on. Emil Kraft.
And again, same way. Stupid. And the fact is as well what pissed me off. Getting the put a foul in straight away and he got booked for it. 3.
Ooh, do you think it was that bad?
I thought he was ineffective all game yesterday.
Well, I didn't think it was that bad when he come on.
I was going to give him a 3. I would have given him a 4 if it wasn't for the yellow card, because that was stupid. You know what it is? That was stupid yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would have given him a 4 if it wasn't for that fucking foul.
Yeah. Miley wasn't blessed with pace to start with, but do you think bulking up has made him slower? I think he's just a bit rusty, Wacky, because he hasn't had a lot of minutes. 6 for Miley. So what did we give Kraft?
3.
3. 4. 6.5. One of my favourite players that improved on him is massive. We know Eddie House has really improved Emil Kraft. He really has. 5.5 did okay. Right. Next one was Asula. I thought Asula played well when he come on. Put some decent balls in the box, but just a shame there was no one there on the edge of to get on the end of them. This guy should be ahead of Callum Wilson now. It's a no-brainer. He should be ahead of Callum Wilson. He gives you pace. He's trying to make things happen. Give him those extra minutes. Because I believe he can definitely do something. I'm going to give Asula a 7. I thought he played very well when he come on. I'm giving him a 7. The crosses he put in were good. Just a shame there was no one there to get on the end of them.
I thought it was Jackson yesterday.
The main man is Sula. A lot of sevens coming in. Sula 6 pressed everyone who got the ball. Eddie, I still think this is a bit raw. I think he should be ahead of Callum, though, in my opinion, Julie. Yeah. Because Wilson is just... I just feel... does anyone feel bored now when Wilson plays?
Same. I am.
7. I mean, no, that's fine. Joel going for a 7. I thought Sula did well when he come on. Right. Next, well, it was the last one. Was Willock.
Oh, sorry, isn't me?
Yeah, it's about you.
Oh, he wasn't on for long. Just to give him a standard 5.
Well, just over 10. About. I mean, I think a 5's fair because there was some good runs, but just there was nothing in the final third from Joel, was there?
No, let's give him a standard 5.
I mean, he had a chance which he absolutely blazed over. I mean, come on.
Let's give him a standard 5.
5? Fair enough. I think that's quite fair. Would be great to see Neve get a first team run out, even as a sub last game in front of the home crowd. Would be a huge boost for his confidence. Yeah, agreed, Peter. 100%. Wilson needs to go. 6, 5, 5, 4, and a 4.54. Willock as well. Right. It is back to me. Wilson was one of my favourite players during the first 3 seasons, but now nowhere near good enough. Sad to see. Has to go now. Absolutely agree, Philip. Right, back to me. And this is who I'm getting. And we didn't even talk about this on the show, but I thought he was pretty shite yesterday. And that's the referee, Simon Hooper. I'm just now waiting for the minus marks to come in the chat now from you-know-who. I'm giving him a 1. I thought he was awful yesterday, Simon Hooper.
I thought he didn't do much yesterday.
Hmm?
He didn't do much for me yesterday.
He barely gave out to us yesterday at times.
No. Yeah,
I'm giving him a 1. He was absolutely dog over shite yesterday. 1.
You know what I would like with referees, like, fucking hell.
Lascelles and Longstaff come on for Everton. I'd say that's a farewell. It wouldn't surprise me. We'll like a 5 from Sammy. Referee minus 150 million. I'm not surprised, Julie. Absolute bell end. -2, ref a 2. Ref minus 10 million by that's the looks of it. He was pathetic, blew everything for them, and fuck all for us. Absolutely, Joe. Great show, boys. Thanks. I agree. Right, Mason. Take care, Ian, as well. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hit Simon Hooper with a pooper scooper. Yeah, Jesus. Right, Mason. Fans.
10 out of 10 as usual. Last game of the season. Another train's war and going as far as Peterborough, but still there. Whatever fuck happens, still there. Salute to a 10.
So 10 out of 10 for the fans as always. Yeah, we know Gavin travelling on a Sunday, late kick-off, not getting back till probably stupid o'clock in the morning as well, because with it being London as well. Yeah, kind of follow our fans at all. 10. Yeah, I agree. We always sing out, don't we? Fans of 10. Wacky. Fans of 10 easily as well. Had to get used to see it, Pete. It sounds better in Geordie accent. Oh, God. 10 out of 10. says Ronald for the fans. Right, last one. Eddie Howe. What can we give Eddie? I mean, the lineup, well, just a shame Isak didn't play, so Eddie had to make a change there. But I don't get excited with Callum Wilson anymore. I just don't. I think the players he took off were wrong. I wouldn't have took Murphy off. I certainly wouldn't have took Harvey Barnes off as well. But the rest of the lineup, he got right for me. He did get right. I'll give Eddie a 6. Again, it's still playing Callum when Isak was out missing, who just doesn't excite you anymore. And again, I thought taking off the wrong players. Barnes shouldn't have been took off. Murphy should have been took off. Gordon was definitely 100% should have been taken off. So I'll give Eddie Howe a 6. 10 out of 10. Eddie Howe 5. You guys 10 out of 10. Cheers so much, Ronald. Howe 9. Ooh, he's giving a 9. Howe 5. What the hell did he say at half time exactly? Still needs to improve tactics, set piece of subs, and Asula/Wilson. Yeah. Oh, Asula ahead of Wilson, actually. 5. Eddie, hands tied, no subs on the bench. I know. That's a good point as well, Ronald. I'm off now, guys. Top show as always. Stay safe. Yep. Not so much who when it's made. When it's to make the changes, yeah, absolutely. And Ian's still catching up with the ratings. He's on fire with the referee. That is all the ratings we have done. So again, just a shame we didn't get the job done yesterday to secure the Champions League, but it's still in our hands on the final game of the season. It really, really is. We are capable of doing it. It's just down to the boys, all down to the boys to get the job done. On Sunday, a week today as well. Hopefully, let's end the season with a win, get the Champions League secured for next season, and we've had a cracking season. Champions League plus a cup for next season, which would be absolutely brilliant, which has been a cracking season. Despite not starting the season off great, we looked quite rusty in a lot of games early in season, we did. But look at the turnaround we've had. We've got our first trophy in such a very long time. Look what we've done. It's still been a great season for us. So, I thought the performance was okay, but why do we play so poorly in the second half? Yeah, we were poor in the second half. All we need to do is beat another Scouser side in our second cup final of the season. Absolutely, David. The lack of depth and quality on the bench is a big problem. No game changes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Wacky, it really, really isn't. Let's go bunting mental. Let's hopefully we do. When we get the Champions League secured on Sunday after full time. There you go. There you go. Well, big game next Sunday. Hopefully we will get the job done. So, well, that is it for tonight, everyone. We are going to wrap up there. Thank you so much to everyone that came in tonight. Lisa, the co-host. Those of you in the chat, thank you so much. Mods, we always appreciate what you do on this channel as well. So far, our next scheduled show is Thursday. If we think of something to do before that, you will be notified. But so far, our next show will be Thursday, and it is the preview to the final game of the season against the Merseyside boys in blue, Everton. So Thursday, 8 o'clock. Friday will be you know what. Saturday will probably be a bit of a quiet one as always. Sunday, me and Mason will be at the final game of the season. Quick thoughts, fan reactions after that. Monday, after that, will be our match review and player ratings. And we're going to have to think of possibly something to do while the season it will be finished then. So,
David's thought of something.
We'll probably think of something to do. I'm sure we definitely will. So,
I mean, David's put a suggestion in the chat.
We could do that. We probably might do another Keeper Sell Part 2 now, as well. We did the first one. I think we did. So we can look to do the Part 2 for this season as well. Who can stay? Who needs to go out the door? So, but make sure so far, our next scheduled show will be on Thursday for our preview to Everton at home. So thank you again so much. Great show. Cheers, Julie. Goodbye, everyone. Take care of you as well, Julie. Very well done, Peter Mason. Cheers, David. Hope there's a War Flags display. I'm sure there will be, Wacky. I've got no doubt there will be. for the final game of the season. War Flags will definitely be planning something. Probably, it wouldn't surprise me. Night all, says Chippers. Take care, Chippers. Cheers. One of the big T-Rex. Oh, I would be surprised if they're on Sunday, Julie. Hour 6 is, as again, we might look to do something like that. Bye, y'all, and don't forget to hit the likes on the way out. Helps the channel grow. Cheers, Joe. I was just saying goodbye to each other. Good luck to God, play the Bilbao tomorrow. There you are. But anyways, guys, if you have enjoyed the show tonight, please do remember to give us a thumbs up. Again, it's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. So do smash those likes if you have enjoyed the show tonight. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel or if you're not yet subscribed and your job goes on the channel week in, week out, smash that subscribe button. Completely free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. And please hit that bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show does take place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded as well. So please hit the bell to make sure you're all up to date with the content that you do not want to miss at all. And again, if you'd like to give a donation, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be included in the prize draws we do as well. Great show, Pete and Mason. Cheers, Ian. Take care, all. You as well. Well, again, just a shame it wasn't to be yesterday, but let's not go into full panic. It's still within our hands of getting the Champions League done on the final game of the season. We are at home. No doubt the players will know how important this game is, and let's hopefully they get that job done next Sunday. But we will catch you back very, very soon again, guys. Until then, everyone, enjoy the rest of the evening, and we'll see you all later. Take care, everyone, and good night, all. Away the lads. Have a good one, everyone, and we'll see you all again shortly.
Yeah.